Welcome back to Coach Coin Collectibles. Today, we're counting down the top 3 rare USA 1-cent coins that continue to surprise collectors across America. We'll be taking a closer look at the 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny in good condition, the 1952 Lincoln Wheat Penny in good condition, and the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny in circulated condition. These classic copper coins may look ordinary at first glance, but some examples have become highly collectible because of their age, historical background, mint errors, and increasing demand among coin enthusiasts. Whether you're a beginner collector or a long-time treasure hunter, these rare pennies could hold exciting hidden value in today's coin market. Let's start. The 1944 Lincoln Wheat 1-cent coin in good condition. This historic penny has continued to attract massive attention from collectors across the United States because of its age, unique wartime history, and the growing demand for older wheat cents in today's coin market. Many collectors believe that hidden treasures like the 1944 penny could still be sitting inside old jars, piggy banks, or forgotten family collections, making this coin one of the most exciting 1-cent pieces to search for today. The 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny was produced during a very important period in American history shortly after the metal changes made during World War II. In 1943, pennies were famously struck in steel to save copper for wartime supplies, but by 1944 the United States Mint returned to a copper-based composition using recycled shell casing materials. Because of this incredible historical connection, the 1944 penny holds strong cultural and patriotic value among coin collectors. The coin represents resilience, recovery, and one of the most memorable transitions in United States coin production history. Even decades later, collectors remain highly interested in finding well-preserved examples from this year. On the front side of the coin, also known as the obverse, you will see the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln's image gives the penny a timeless appearance that American collectors instantly recognize. The inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, 1944, appear clearly around the portrait, creating a clean and iconic design that has remained famous for generations. On the reverse side, commonly called the tail side, the coin features the traditional wheat ears design with the words 1 cent and United States of America proudly displayed in the center. The wheat stalks on both sides symbolize prosperity and American agriculture, giving the coin a vintage charm that modern coins simply do not have. The 1944 wheat penny weighs approximately 3.11 grams and was struck mainly in bronze, giving it its distinctive reddish-brown appearance. Collectors especially look for coins that still maintain strong details in Lincoln's portrait and clear wheat lines on the reverse side. A 1944 penny in good condition may still show visible wear from circulation, but if the lettering and major design elements remain sharp, the value can increase significantly depending on demand and mint mark rarity. Coins from Denver marked with a D, or San Francisco marked with an S, are often watched closely by collectors who search for stronger premiums and better resale opportunities. One of the biggest reasons this coin continues to gain attention is because of the rare error versions connected to the 1944 penny series. Some extremely rare steel versions of the 1944 penny accidentally entered circulation after leftover steel planchets from 1943 were mistakenly used. These rare errors have sold for enormous amounts at auctions and created a huge wave of excitement in the coin collecting world. Because of these famous discoveries, many people continue checking every 1944 penny they find, hoping to uncover a valuable hidden treasure worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. In today's collector market, a regular 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny in good condition can commonly reach values between $5 and $50 depending on color, detail, and collector demand. However, highly preserved examples with strong surfaces and attractive toning can sell for much higher prices. Some rare varieties and exceptional mint condition pieces have reportedly reached values of £300, £500, or even over £1,000 in premium collector markets. In dollar values, these impressive examples can range from approximately $400 to over $1,200, especially when professional grading and rarity factors increase buyer interest. The popularity of wheat pennies has continued growing because collectors enjoy affordable vintage coins that still carry the possibility of major discovery potential. For collectors interested in finding valuable 1944 pennies, it is always important to inspect the date carefully, look for mint marks under the year, and pay attention to unusual colors, steel appearance, or striking errors. Keeping coins protected inside holders can also help maintain condition and long-term value. Many experienced collectors believe older Lincoln wheat cents remain one of the best entry points for new coin enthusiasts because of their rich history, beautiful design, and increasing market demand. Even common examples continue attracting attention as more people enter the rare coin hobby every year. The 1944 Lincoln wheat penny remains one of the most recognizable and collectible 1-cent coins in American history. Its connection to World War II, classic wheat reverse design, and exciting rarity stories have made it a favorite among collectors of all ages. Whether discovered in pocket change or purchased as part of a growing collection, this historic penny continues to prove that even the smallest coin can hold incredible value and historical importance. As demand for vintage American coins keeps rising, the 1944 wheat penny stands as a powerful reminder that hidden treasures from the past may still be waiting to be found today. Number 2. The famous 1952 USA 1-cent coin, a classic Lincoln wheat penny that continues to attract attention from collectors across the United States. Even in good condition, this historic penny has become a highly searched and desirable collectible because of its age, beautiful design, and growing rarity in today's market. Many coin enthusiasts believe that finding one of these old pennies in circulation today feels almost impossible, which is why demand keeps increasing year after year. The 1952 1-cent coin was produced during an important period in American history when the country was experiencing rapid economic growth after World War II. This small copper coin became part of everyday American life, passing through the hands of millions of people during the early 1950s. The coin belongs to the legendary Lincoln wheat penny series, which was first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln. By 1952, the Lincoln cent had already become one of the most recognizable coins in the United States, and today it remains one of the favorite collectibles for beginners and experienced collectors alike. On the front side of the 1952 penny, collectors can see the detailed portrait of President Abraham Lincoln facing toward the right side. Above his portrait appears the famous phrase, "In God we trust," while the word liberty is displayed on the left side and the year, 1952, appears on the right. The portrait design was created by Victor David Brenner, whose initials can also be found on many Lincoln cents. The front of the coin represents freedom, leadership, and American unity, making it not only valuable to collectors but also culturally significant to American history. The reverse side of the 1952 1-cent coin displays two wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America. Above the center, the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, can be seen clearly. This classic wheat reverse design gives the coin its popular nickname, the wheat penny. Many collectors admire this reverse side because it represents prosperity, agriculture, and the hard-working spirit of America during the 20th century. The wheat design remained in production until 1958, making older wheat pennies increasingly difficult to locate in attractive condition today. The 1952 Lincoln wheat penny weighs approximately 3.11 grams and was struck primarily using 95% copper with a small percentage of tin and zinc. Because of its strong copper composition, many surviving examples still show beautiful color and detail even after decades of circulation. Coins that remain in good condition often display smoother surfaces, visible lettering, and attractive natural aging, which can make them stand out in a collection. One interesting fact about the 1952 penny is that several mint varieties were produced, including coins from Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Certain mint marks can make the coin even more collectible depending on rarity and preservation quality. Over the years, collectors have searched for high-grade examples, unusual errors, and coins with strong original luster. Because millions were circulated heavily, finding a well-preserved piece today is becoming increasingly challenging, especially among younger collectors entering the hobby. In today's collector market, the 1952 1-cent coin in good condition can still attract strong interest and respectable value. Standard circulated examples may sell for a few dollars, while cleaner and more attractive pieces can command much higher prices among enthusiasts. Some rare certified examples and exceptional preserved coins have been promoted in collector markets for impressive prices reaching hundreds of dollars. In certain enthusiast listings and collector discussions, premium examples have been showcased with estimated values around £250, £450, or even £700 depending on appeal, rarity, and collector demand. In numerical form, those values equal approximately £250, £450, and £700, creating excitement among coin hunters who dream of discovering hidden treasures in old collections or family coin jars. Collectors are always encouraged to examine their coins carefully under good lighting. Looking for sharp details, clear dates, unusual mint marks, and original surfaces can make a huge difference in value. Storing old pennies in protective holders is also important because scratches, moisture, and fingerprints can reduce collector interest over time. Many experienced collectors recommend avoiding harsh cleaning because natural aging and original surfaces are usually preferred in the coin market. The popularity of the 1952 Lincoln wheat penny continues to grow because it connects collectors to an important era of American history while also offering the excitement of treasure hunting. Even though it started as an ordinary 1-cent coin, today it has become a nostalgic collectible admired for its design, historical importance, and increasing scarcity in nice condition. For many collectors, owning a 1952 penny feels like holding a small piece of America's past directly in their hands. Thank you for watching today's video from Coach Coin Collectibles. If you enjoy learning about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more incredible coin discoveries from across the United States. You never know, the next valuable coin could already be hiding in your pocket change or an old family collection waiting to be discovered. Number 3. The 1957 USA 1-cent coin may look like an ordinary penny at first glance, especially in circulating condition, but many collectors believe these historic coins are becoming harder to find every single year. Because of their age, classic design, and growing collector demand, even circulated examples are now attracting attention in the rare coin market. Some lucky collectors have even discovered valuable 1957 pennies hidden inside old jars, piggy banks, and family coin collections, making this coin a favorite treasure hunting piece for beginners and professionals alike. The 1957 Lincoln wheat penny was produced during a fascinating period in American history when the United States economy was rapidly expanding after World War II. This coin was minted only a few years before the famous wheat penny design was officially retired forever. That historical timing gives the 1957 penny a special place among coin collectors because it represents the final era of one of America's most iconic coin series. Millions of Americans carried these pennies daily for shopping, vending machines, and small purchases, which means every circulated coin carries decades of real American history in its metal surface. On the front side of the coin, also called the obverse, you will see the legendary portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. His profile faces toward the right side, and the design was created by Victor David Brenner, whose initials can be found on many Lincoln cents. The word Liberty appears beside Lincoln, while the minting year 1957 is clearly displayed. Above Lincoln's head, the famous American motto, "In God We Trust," is proudly written, giving the coin its classic patriotic appearance that collectors admire even today. The reverse side, often called the tail side, features the famous wheat ears design that gave this coin series its popular nickname, the wheat penny. Two large wheat stalks appear on both sides surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America. At the top, the Latin phrase E pluribus unum is displayed, representing the unity of the nation. This elegant reverse design remained a symbol of American agriculture, strength, and growth for decades, which is why many collectors consider wheat pennies more beautiful and meaningful than modern Lincoln cents. The cultural and historical value of the 1957 penny continues to grow because it belongs to the final chapter of the wheat cent era that began back in 1909. Many older Americans remember using these exact coins during childhood, while younger collectors enjoy owning a small piece of mid-century American history. The coin connects generations together and represents a simpler period in the United States when pennies had stronger purchasing power and were used constantly in daily life. Because of that emotional and nostalgic connection, the demand for vintage Lincoln cents remains surprisingly strong in today's coin market. The official weight of the 1957 1-cent coin is approximately 3.11 grams, and it was struck primarily using a bronze composition made of copper, tin, and zinc. That heavy copper appearance gives the coin its rich reddish-brown tone, although circulated examples usually show darker surfaces after decades of use. Many collectors actually prefer circulated coins because they reveal natural aging and authentic wear patterns that tell the story of the coin's journey through American history. One of the most interesting facts about the 1957 penny is the existence of rare mint errors and stronger quality examples that can sell for impressive amounts of money. Certain collectors search aggressively for coins with doubled letters, unusual strikes, or cleaner surfaces. Even ordinary circulated examples are becoming more collectible as older copper pennies slowly disappear from circulation. Coin experts often mention that finding original wheat pennies in pocket change today is becoming increasingly uncommon, which adds more excitement for collectors searching through old coin rolls. When discussing rarity and condition, circulated 1957 pennies are still considered collectible because many surviving pieces now show heavy wear, scratches, fading, or discoloration. However, coins with clearer details, stronger lettering, and less damage usually receive higher attention from buyers. Collectors especially value coins that still preserve visible wheat lines and strong Lincoln facial details despite years of circulation. The better the preservation, the stronger the potential market interest becomes. Now let's talk about market value, which is the part many collectors love most. In normal circulated condition, a standard 1957 wheat penny may usually sell between $2 and $15 depending on appearance and collector demand. However, stronger circulated examples with attractive surfaces can sometimes reach $50 or more in active collector markets. Some rare varieties and exceptional condition coins have reportedly reached astonishing values of several £100s in private sales and online auctions. Certain high-demand examples are sometimes promoted with estimated values around £350, £500, or even over £700, which equals approximately £350, £500, and £700 in collector pricing discussions. These impressive numbers continue encouraging collectors to search through old penny collections hoping to discover hidden treasures. For collectors interested in finding valuable 1957 pennies, patience and careful observation are extremely important. Always examine the coin date closely and look carefully at the lettering, mint marks, and overall condition. Storing coins properly inside protective holders can help preserve their surfaces and prevent future damage. Many experienced collectors also recommend avoiding harsh cleaning because cleaned coins often lose collector value. Sometimes an old naturally toned penny can attract more attention than a shiny cleaned example. The 1957 Lincoln wheat penny remains one of the most beloved American 1-cent coins among collectors because it combines history, nostalgia, affordability, and the exciting possibility of hidden value. Even in circulating condition, this classic penny continues to capture the interest of coin enthusiasts around the world. As more people begin collecting vintage American coins, the popularity of wheat pennies may continue rising for years to come. Whether you are a beginner searching through pocket change or an experienced collector building a rare penny collection, the 1957 wheat penny still stands as a fascinating reminder that even the smallest coin can carry a surprisingly big story and potentially valuable future.